Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we know KA-BAR is pretty synonymous with military knives. Right? It hasn't stopped. The tradition continues on with the new United States Space Force, and KA-BAR has created a USSF line of knives. Now this one is the Corser, the USSF Corser Folder. Let's take a look at it. Man, that is a sky blue, I don't know, sky blue, powder blue, baby blue, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's a really, really vibrant light blue. It's GFN on the handle. You've got the black hardware. You've got the gray powder-coated pocket clip there. 3 pocket clip screws. It is ambidextrous, so you definitely can swap sides. Lockback. You'll notice that all the metal, including the blade, has that kind of gray powder coat to it. It's got a very interesting, I guess, kind of, sort of like ray skin type texture on it. So it's very, very interesting, that bubble type texture, ray skin type texture, I guess we could call it. Sure, why not? You've got the dual thumb studs, so it's pretty much a true ambidextrous knife, which is awesome. Very much so. It does flip open pretty well, the action. Falls not too bad. Comes shut. Flip it open, it flips out there pretty darn well. Now, like I said, you do have that gray powder-coated AUS 8 tanto blade, but you've kind of got the tanto, reverse tanto thing going on there. Very interesting blade. You do have just a slight sharpening trail there. Flat ground on that blade. Now, no jimping to assist in your grip. I wouldn't mind some, to be perfectly honest with you, because I think that powder coating does make it a little slick. So I guess I probably wouldn't have minded a little jimping on that blade. But overall, I mean, there you go. KA-BAR USSF. What do we got? Made in Taiwan. There's your model number, 5698 SF. Not a bad profile overall. You've kind of sort of getting into that curved, almost pistol grip type handle. So very interesting overall. Let's get our specs out of the way, and we'll see what we got overall. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. Let's see, what do they say is the official? 7.87. Huh. Yeah, all right. I mean, I'll give it 7 3/4. You know, sure, okay, I'll give it that. Your handle's about 4 1/4, a little over 4 3/8, about that. So that's going to give you roughly about a 3.5-inch handle with about a 3 1/4-ish inch cutting edge. Now you've got no flipper tab, so you can actually kind of choke up even a little further than what you've got there for your handle. Your actual handle grip length is, well, it's pushing about just over 4 inches, but if you do choke up, you know, on that kind of kick sort of area, I mean, you're getting almost 4.5 inches of grip length. So if I would choke up, like I said, I mean, there's quite a bit of handle left over. Now, there's nothing to stop you from going forward on that blade either. So in a regular grip, I mean, I can easily get a good 4-finger grip on it with a decent amount left over. Like I said, even choking up, finger kind of hits a little weird there, obviously. You can kind of see right here where it's kind of getting me a little odd, but plenty of grip, really. Plenty of good grip area. All right, let's get our size comparisons out of the way. Let's get the old PM2 out there. So overall, you've kind of got the curved handle on the Corser, but I mean, it's pretty darn close, actually. I mean, the PM2's got it by a little bit in the handle and maybe just by a hair on the blade. Of course, we'll get our bug out there. Not too bad. Let's see, what would be a good... Oh, here we go. I know. Let's try... I know it's here somewhere. Here you go. There you go. Another K-bar. How about the good old Dozier? Yeah, red Dozier. So it's obviously slightly longer, slightly larger knife than the Dozier is. Got it by about a 1/2 inch on the blade and probably at least a good 1/2 inch on the handle. Probably just a little more. But another little awesome K-bar lockback. These knives, man, these buttons, I know it's a Corser review, but I'm just going to say once again, the Dozier punches way above its weight as far as a pocket knife goes. Oh, let's get a weight. That's where we're at. We'll get a weight on it. I got all distracted by the red Dozier. It's so pretty. All right, what do we got here? So we're looking at 3.3 ounces overall. That's not bad. That's a really good ounce to blade inch ratio, actually. And 94 grams overall. So if we're going by that ounce per blade inch, it's really good as far as that goes. Carry. So you do have a little bit peeking out of your pocket. That's a lot of bright blue. I mean, okay, not a lot, but definitely some bright blue peeking out of your pocket there. It's not too bad as far as that texture on the handle goes, you know, on that GFN handle as far as texturing a pocket. I mean, it slides in pretty well, in and out, no worries. And decent retention. The clip's got pretty darn good retention on it. Actually, probably a little on the stiff side, to be quite honest with you, but retention is good. Overall, what do I think? Well, it's bright blue. I mean, probably not my preferred handle color in a knife. I'll just say that. Black, gray. I'll go red. You know that. But yeah, probably not my first choice as far as, you know, a color of handle goes. But you know what? You know, overall, it's not a bad knife. I mean, it's got GFN, so, you know, these areas in here are they're a little sticky, so to speak. I mean, you can hear they're a little roughed up. You know, they could be a little smoother. I mean, overall, though, your back lock looks pretty good. Your back spacer is done pretty well. A little bit of a ridge there. You can kind of see it. So, fit and finish could be just a hair smoother, for sure. Like I said, I also thought that, you know, I think it could benefit from a little bit of jimping. I mean, you know, I don't know, but that coating does make that spine a little slick. My thumb does slide up pretty good. So, you know, overall, it probably could use some. I mean, not bad, fully ambidextrous. You got to give it credit for that, you know. I mean, a lot of liner lock knives, they have ambidextrous pocket clips, but it's still a liner lock, so is it really truly ambidextrous? I guess if you learn how to use it and are left-handed and you just learn how to use one, maybe. Or you're like my buddy Eric, left-handed, and he's just pretty much learned to use his right hand on most knives. So, but I mean, overall, you know, it's not a bad knife. I think it's kind of Space Force. Yeah. Every time I say that, you know what I think of? I think of Spaceballs. That's what I think of every single time. So, yeah. I don't know. That's just me. That's what I think of when I don't think of something cool like, oh, maybe Star Wars or something. No, I think of Spaceballs. Sorry, guys. I know, I'm sorry. But that's just what comes to mind. $30 on this guy. So, you know what? It's not an overly bad knife for the price. It's not too bad. It's AUS-8. You know, like I said, the detractors for me are the GFN's a little tacky. I mean, you guys know I've kind of hemmed and hawed about GFN before, and I think it could really use some jimping as far as that goes. Comfort-wise, though, in hand, it's not bad. The clip's not bad for me. I can kind of feel that in here. So, over a long period of time, that could probably wear on you. And then this, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't know. I mean, it's got good grip. It's got the texturing, gives you great grip. But I just don't know if I really care for the feel of it overall. So, what did the Blues Review crew give it? Well, our 8.5 is a really solid knife. We're going to take a little bit away for the kind of the tacky GFN and, the jimping and, I think you said they're going to come up with a 7.5. Now, that's not bad. 7.5 is not a bad. It does everything you want it to do. It's a knife. It cuts. It opens. Let's see. I didn't check our centering on it. I know I've looked, but it's not too bad. Maybe. No, I mean, it's not bad. Does that grind a little wonky? Let me see that. No, I don't think it is. Just the way it sits in there, it makes it look like maybe that grind's a little wonky, but I don't think it is. I really don't. I think it might be off to the show side just a little bit. So, I mean, it's not a bad knife. KA-BAR, hey, supporting the military branches, right on. I definitely give them credit for that, but let me know down in the comments what you think, guys. I'd be really, really interested in hearing what you guys think of this one. As always, greatly appreciate it, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, leave me that comment. I love talking to you. Till next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.